This is an overview of myXinatorPRO, a business management software system for small businesses, also known as an ERP. In this, we'll just go through the basics, starting with the myXinator Central. Over here, we have your control tabs. We'll go through those, and across the top, we have your software tabs. And on the main screen, we have KPIs that you set and can be your daily review. We have an announcement section and then also some support guides. Let's go across the top real quick. You have access to the integrated Intuit products, QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Time and Payroll, your payment processing system, and if you have it, also your Buy Now, Pay Later system for consumer loans, your CRM, Customer Engagement Center for CRM, and other customer engagement features we'll go through. Your reputation analysis section for controlling your ratings and reviews and on your social media sites. We also have an integration with MailChimp for SMS and email marketing, and your recruiting path software for recruiting, and then last but not least, your field service management module. One of the primary purposes of the myXinator Central screen is command and control. So let's go through the menu real quick. And let me start with user management. One of the key parts of this is command and control. So the good thing is you can control what your users see. Admin can control all these toggles and basically turns on and off what the tabs are that are available to them. Also what results they'll see in terms of financial results, as well as KPIs. Additionally, you have the option in the setup mode to set goals for those KPIs and to adjust what they see, what you want to track, and how you want it listed on your system. Specific results are available as well, and you can see exactly the numbers on those as you need to. One of the key purposes of a small business ERP is to be able to connect, integrate software so that you're efficient, eliminate errors by not having to repeat entries across various workflows. And so let's go through real quickly what's integrated and how that helps you. So, of course, one of the key parts is integrating your business workflows with your bookkeeping, your payment, and your payment processing. So we link together everything from your field service module to your customer engagement center with payment processing and bookkeeping. So no matter where you collect, and even I'll add, it's not on the screen, your field apps. So wherever you need to make some type of whether it's create an estimate or create an invoice, collect a deposit, collect payment, any of those things, wherever you do it throughout the workflows, those things are all integrated together. We also are integrated with MailChimp, so whatever's in your QuickBooks Online bookkeeping is also going to be available for email and SMS marketing. Besides providing access through your control center, you also have additional controls within each of the software components. Just to give you an example, if we look into our customer engagement center and you go to settings, you're going to have a user management guide there. Let's just take a peek at one. And in these situations, you'll be able to control what people have access to. You can even set user groups, user roles so that it's automatic, as well as, of course, access to the field. This is really true for, your Intuit products, also for your payment processing, and also for your field service module. Those are all integrated, have a separate control paths with them, as does Recruiting Path and MailChimp. So you have total control over not only access, but once you're in, what people can do within those pieces of software. The next video. The Customer Engagement Center is used for your CRM functions, for appointment management, scheduling of resources, and then a convenient way to access invoices, manage projects, and of course, payment processing through your custom myXinator CC payment processing terminal. We call it the Customer Engagement Center because we have developed this to make it easy for you to meet with your customers and have them meet with you in the way that is best for them and for you. We do that through automated communications, through access to customer self-scheduling, and enhanced communications vehicles like two-way texting. So we're not going to show all these in detail in this video, but know that that's a key part of this application. Let's go through the tabs one at a time then. The Customer tab has access to the CRM functions that exist. And in here, you can access basic information about the customer. And one of the unique things in our CRM is that we can also build this off of business as well as an individual. So let's look at that. If we go in and we say, let's look at businesses, do a search, we'll see that there's in fact a list of businesses. And what's important is that there are then linked contacts associated with that business. Now they'll also both show up as contacts, but it also gives you a very convenient way of managing businesses and contacting businesses in the course of your normal communications. In the customer list, you can access email and or make phone calls on any of these that are underlined. Obviously, you can open them. You also have the hamburger menu, as we call it, where you can go to any of the functions easily right from the menu. Moving on to the appointment requests. When you make appointments or set appointments or they're requested, they're going to come into the appointment request list. And again, same ability, you can always click on any of the underlined things to go ahead and send emails, make a phone call to them. But you also, again, have the same basic hamburger menu to be able to deal with this from here. Or you can go ahead and open it up and look at the details. You can change times from in here. You can change appointment details. You can change resources, time slots, etc. But you can also do something else here which is important, and that is create estimates and invoices. Let's just take a look at that real quick. And what you'll find is the formatting is basically identical to that which is in your QuickBooks Online. You'll have the ability to add discounts, tax rates, of course, all the billable items. We're not connected directly here. But then you also have the ability to set deposits that you want. And then when you're ready, if you want from here, you can go ahead and email and select a template for it to go. It'll have a default, but you can select that and then go ahead and either print, send it by MMS, or send by email. And you can even include a payment link if you'd like. And also make note that anytime that you associate this appointment with a field tech, then the estimate will also appear on their device attached to that appointment. Moving down, let's talk about scheduling, and the first one being the appointments calendar. In the calendar, you can do all manner of filtering to see exactly what you want to see. And this is the calendar you would be using if someone calls in or sends an email or text message requesting an appointment. It's a similar calendar that if you use the customer scheduling aspect, would also see without, obviously, the internal filters. I'll show you that in another video. This will just show available appointments. If there are appointments, you'll see them. If you want to just see appointments for CEC, let me just talk about the difference real quick. The Customer Engagement Center can be used both for service appointments as well as internal and or sales type appointments. But you can also use it in conjunction with the field service module, and then you can see here when the person's scheduling, they can see what both are. So for instance, this is field service module. It's showing that there are 2 appointments. If we just went to just CEC, there's 8. And if you go to all calendars, then there's 10. You can click on any one of these to see, go right to the details. And let's just keep at looking at all of them. So this is, again, where you would come in if you want to schedule an appointment. You just come in here, click, and then check the type of appointment you want to make, assign a resource to it. Only times that are available will show. If they're not available for that resource, it'll be grayed out. You can select the customer from your customer list and quickly add them. Add any notes. These notes are internal only. They don't go to the customer. And then go ahead and submit that. And again, if it's assigned to somebody that is a field technician, this will also attach to the appointment and go out to that technician. The other calendar is your resource calendar, and this is what you primarily use then for scheduling your folks. Resources are listed. Again, you can filter these in any various ways. These are all, you can all do drag and drop to change times and move them around and stack them. They're color coded by appointment type. You set these in the settings. Makes it an easy way to look at it. You can day, week, month. You also can look at a timeline view, which is where we were basically before. We're viewing the invoices tab, and one of the things I mentioned is that we try to make it very, first of all, everything's integrated and connected together and automated. The second thing that we try to do is to make it easy to collect money, because that's, after all, one of the biggest concerns for small businesses is managing cash flow. So in the Invoices tab, you can search for all your invoices and estimates by date, by status, etc. And once they're there, there's a very convenient way to be able to look and see what the status of that, what the invoice is, what the status is, and then collect payment. When you connect here, it's going to take you right into the payment terminal, but you also can collect, say you want to collect a check, you can do that from here. You can collect deposits versus actual payments. And then if you want to connect to the, again, merchant terminal, you can connect it to here. This is also true, directly from the customer. So just clicking on the customer's name is going to take you into the customer detail and specifically to the invoice section there. And again, you can just go ahead and click connect from the hamburger menu. You can open, make modifications and changes, and then send, go ahead and send a MMS, which is a SMS with a file attached to the customer, requesting a payment link, which is going to then go ahead. I'm just going to show you what, and these are customized obviously to your needs. And if you want to collect, you just click here, and that's going to take you to a payment link where they can put in their credit card and or check information. Now let's look at the project list, and this is something that you may or may not use, but you have the ability to create project lists, and these can be, say for instance, the sales opportunities. You could have a list of those. You could also do it for installation projects and some type of internal project, whatever you want to track. And basically, these headers are all programmable in the settings. This is set up as a little sales tracking project list. You can open this project and see the details. And these are drop downs that you, again, are all customer selectable, creatable, so you can put any of these that you want in here. And then keep any notes associated with that project. You'll find that the project then is also associated again back to the customer details, and current projects will be listed here, so you'll be able to see exactly what projects this customer are active, and past projects as well. And the last tab is just access back to your payment processor. And again, if you're using one of our buy now, pay later options, you would have a link here as well. So that's the basics of the Customer Engagement Center. Let's move on then to our next tab. And that'll be the companion tab to the CEC, Customer Engagement Center, which is the Field Service module. The Field Service module, or FSM, provides the enhanced features that you might need to support your service customers. Starting with scheduling, and then it also with details behind customer service locations, because you oftentimes will have multiple locations for an existing customer. And then adding things like forms, enhanced billable item settings, and even have a light dark mode if you prefer that. As far as scheduling goes, this really starts with how you set appointments, and they're still going to be set from the Customer Engagement Center. The big difference is when you're dealing with field service module type of customers, you're not going to set many details from here. All you're going to do is select the service type, resource, statuses. They will be set from the field service module. So you would just go ahead and select what your appointment type is. Only those that are available in the field service module will show. You'll select your customer just the same way, and then that will take you right, then save and be in the field service module. Now, in the module itself, a couple of advantages. You can expand what you can see. This is a list if you want to be, move your appointments around. Again, drag and drop. You can expand even further. You also have different views and time frames. You can look at a day view, week view, month view, etc. You can select dates and times. Obviously, you can select what services you want to be looking at. You can establish resource groups so that you can see what groups. And then when you're ready for dispatching, you can dispatch by time periods as well, and do group dispatch instead of one at a time. Resource view is the most common for looking at how you're moving jobs around, and again, what their statuses might be. Again, you'll have the ability to change those in a bulk or type of fashion. You also have just a plain list view, and then of course a map view. To see customer details, all you need to do is click on the location from either the actual calendar or from the list. From here, again, you can do, call them, you can send emails, you can send text messages, etc. You can also add forms to an appointment from your forms list, and I'll show you that in 1 second. And you can see the customer service location for this particular appointment and see all the details associated with that as well. So you can see history by that location, notes. You'll notice all the notes will be time-stamped by user ID, and you can then tag them to various other places besides just the customer service details, like back to the customer details. You can see invoices and estimates associated with, you can see the equipment information, maintenance agreements, and then files and pictures as well, sorted and tagged accordingly. In the customer service locations tab, it's just going to list all of the various, all the customer service locations that you have. And again, you can search for them in the search bar, or you can look for those statuses based upon a status. Once they're open, you can see the details by simply clicking on the arrow to the right there. And again, back to where your details and primary information. Want to send a text or messaging, easy to do from here. In the Forms tab, we've given you the ability to not only create forms, but more importantly, to attach them to work that's being done in the field and or send directly to the customer. And from that, you'll be able to require a signature capture, which will be auto signature in a way that is legally binding. You can auto assign it to certain appointment types, so that it's always going to go out. So a great way to put in, say, checklists, or in this case, a customer satisfaction survey that you want to capture as well. And then when that's captured in the field, it will be associated with that appointment and that customer service location. Billable Items tab will have all your billable items that comes over from your QuickBooks Online sync. You can set them into groups. Also in QuickBooks Online, you have the ability, if you'd like it, to set up bundles, and we'll support those as well, so that you could have almost like a rate book, if you will. Point out a couple things in the Settings tab. You have the ability to create custom fields that will appear on your customer details. You also have the ability to personalize communications, as I mentioned. These things are often triggered, and in this case, for appointment confirmation is triggered, and you can, when a status is changed, and you can go ahead and do that by bulk, by the way, or one at a time, and you can create a template, email and SMS template. And also, handy thing here is to have a yes/no response to certain of your emails, and in that case, if you do, you will have also the ability to have specific messaging that goes back with each of those settings. These are all statuses that change to create some type of automatic messaging. That's why they're in here. And you can also create additional statuses if you want that will appear on your list and allow you for better tracking of your appointment settings. And that's a quick overview of your field service module. And let's go take a look at the virtual terminal, your payment terminal, myXinator CC next. So we'll just click on here and go into the myXinator CC payment processing terminal for a quick overview. The home page just gives you some access to some tutorial information, both in terms of a video and also in terms of a user guide. Main place that you'll be doing most of your transactions will be in these two. The virtual terminal, which is where you'll access, any of the transactions you've made in the past, and QuickBooks Online, where you'll actually probably do most of your actual starting your payment processing, unless you've done so from the CC or field service module. And why do we say that? Well, you want to link your payments directly into QuickBooks Online. So the best place to do that is, of course, right from your QuickBooks Online account. And this directly syncs with your QuickBooks Online account. You can obviously search for any number of dates as well as statuses of invoices. And once you have one, it really comes down to if you want to receive a payment, just clicking on Receive Payment. That's automatically then going to open their virtual terminal and have the information there that for what you want to do. Okay. You have various options for payment collection, from credit card processing or debit card processing, your ACH, which is your electronic bank transaction, sending a payment link in a email or a text message, and if you have point of sale, you do it from your point of sale terminal as well. If you want to have save cards on file, you can that option will appear and give you the ability to select that card on file. You also can, of course, view transactions and go ahead, and if a transaction needs to be voided or refunded, you can do that from here as well. You can always just see what the details are. These are XPay links, transactions have been sent, and you can see what the information and details are associated with those. Again, recurring payments can be set up on a recurring basis, the billing cycle, or manually, in case you're just attaching it, as I mentioned, to an existing, to a invoice payment. You can also track batches so you can see what has been paid in the appropriate time. Terminal also supports surcharges. We recommend, if you're going to use your surcharge, to stay under that 3% or under, as you can see. Okay, next, let's go ahead and look at the Reputation Analysis tab. The primary goal of the Reputation Analysis tab is to capture ratings and reviews on a bulk basis. But it can also be used as a convenient way to do emails and text messaging to your various customer lists, especially if you don't want to use MailChimp for some reason. This is another way to do that. This program gives you the ability to import lists, to tag those lists, so that you can go ahead and send just to those, or you can do one at a time anytime you want to. You basically then create templates that you can use to send out. As you can see here, we use ours for sending out Christmas messages as well as an assortment of customer information messages. If you're sending it out for a review, collecting a review, you'll send a review link. You'll set a threshold for what is considered by you something you'd want to automatically have them post to your social media sites, and then you'll customize the messaging for each different template. When you want to go ahead and send out a batch, let's assume, you can also do one at a time. It'll just ask you to select a customer, and then you can go ahead and send the message and tell them what message you want. Or you can do it as a batch by selecting a tag and go ahead and send to a group at one time. You can decide whether to send just an email or email and SMS. And you can do all of them once or one at a time. Ratings when they come in will be posted, as well as showing you any review requests that have not been answered. So a great way to go ahead and just, as I say, simply manage your social media sites, as well as sending out messages in general to your customer list. And that concludes the review of the primary functions of the myXinatorPRO business management system and small business ERP. I hope you take advantage of this opportunity. Thanks.